What's up, Sporty?
Hello everyone.
Hi.
Coffee chat number 5.
Bit like Mambo number 5.
Mambo number 5. So this one is holiday themed, and we gave you a bit of a teaser in the community tab about us going shopping, which is unusual.
Christmas shopping isn't technically something that we've done since a long time ago.
Yeah.
For ourselves. But here's the reason that we went Christmas shopping last Saturday. It's a fun thing that we do most years.
Yes. So there's a local organization called Santa's Shoebox, and what they do is they get you to pledge a shoebox or 2 or more or whatever, and then you fill that shoebox with stuff for kids.
Yeah.
And it's normally disadvantaged communities, so they give you a list of the things that they need. And obviously there's, clothes and toys and sweets and things, but you also get to put in, like toothbrush and toothpaste and educational stuff, things that they can't actually buy for themselves or whatever.
Yeah, they actually give you a list. There are eight categories. So it's like you said, it's the toothpaste and the toothbrush, soap, face cloth,
oh yes,
educational stuff. So depending on what age you pick, so then there might be crayons if they're little, or a math set if they're much older, and then you give them a clothing, like a clothing.
That's very good English today.
You give them an outfit, like a top and a bottom or something, and then you give them a toy, something special.
Yeah, something fun,
and sweets.
And sweeties, and then obviously you also make the box like super pretty.
Yeah, so the way it started out is because it was a shoebox, they figured that a shoebox, it's a nice size, everything can fit in there. So in the beginning, we actually got shoeboxes and we tried to cover it in wrapping paper, and we are just not those crafty kind of, crafty but not that crafty.
We managed, but it wasn't beautiful.
No.
It wasn't.
So then we discovered, because we're a little bit lazy, that if you spend a bit more money, you go to these gift shops and they've got boxes that already pretty colors and things,
perfectly sized and everything.
And all you do is put stickers on them.
Yeah.
So, and it's so much fun, because then the other thing you do is you go and you pick your kid. So they tell you, they give you the name and the age and the gender, and then you go and
what size clothes they wear. So they've got a massive database there.
It's such a fun thing to do.
It's lovely. And then they have these sorry to interrupt. They have these drop-off points, which they make. It's almost like going to Santa's workshop. There's elves running around with hats on and whatever. And you just see these masses of stacked shoeboxes everywhere. I mean, I think we looked last, they have delivered 1.7 million.
Yeah, it's 1 point something. Yeah, it's a lot. 1 point a lot.
So 1 point a lot million.
It started in 2006. It's one of those great stories. I think it was a lady in her kitchen, and she said, "I want to make a difference," and that's when it just snowballed from there. So it's South Africa and Namibia.
Yeah.
And all these kids get these, and then they share photographs and videos afterwards, because they go and drop the kids. Brings tears to the eyes every time. It's just the cutest thing. They're so excited for these things.
There's also an opportunity for people who are not in the country to contribute. If this sort of sparks a light in your heart. They have what is called virtual boxes, so you can make a donation. And then they build boxes for kids that may have been left off the list, or if there's extras. Often they go to these nursery schools or schools, and then there's 1 or 2 extra kids that didn't make it onto the list, so that they've always got extra boxes.
Because how awful to be the kid who doesn't get a box.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Anyway, so that's what we were doing last weekend, and it's just it's the funnest thing ever.
It's so great.
Yeah, so we do actually go Christmas shopping every year, but just not in the traditional sense.
Not for us or anyone close to us.
Yeah.
Just people that
use it. That was our long intro waffle about what we were up to. Now we've got a few holiday themed questions to get to.
And I was very pleasantly surprised that somebody actually asked us for a waffle, which
Yes.
that's so heartwarming.
So
thank you, River Rain.
Yes, thank you, River Rain, for asking us to please waffle about giving and receiving gifts. So
Yeah, and also complimented us on a fun video that day, and that these chats are lovely. So it's good because we love doing them too. I mean, it's probably at the moment our favorite videos to shoot. I mean, we do obviously love the stuff that's helpful, but these are fun.
because we just get to waffle. So giving and receiving gifts, what do you think about that?
Well, I mean, I think because over the years we've kind of dropped all of that, any celebration, traditional celebration in the holidays, but I think we've actually made a video or mentioned it or something. We do still give gifts, but it's not in the traditional sense. It's not stuff. So we'll donate a tree and send the certificate online to the recipient, or we'll adopt a turkey at Thanksgiving because they what's his name?
Gene Bauer
Gene
from
Bauer.
Farm Sanctuary.
Yeah, in US side. So we always adopt turkeys there. We have a donkey farm here, or not a farm, a donkey shelter, that we sponsor donkeys either just ourselves, or you can adopt a donkey, and then you get newsletters about your donks, how they're doing and what they got, the spa treatments and all that.
Yeah, so I mean, sometimes we do give actual things very occasionally, like we might take a bunch of flowers to someone or something like that, but mostly it's just what Sporty said. And then in terms of receiving, we just try and be gracious, because there's something about giving and receiving gifts, and you can't like impose your values on someone else. We would never dream of doing that. So if somebody gives us a gift, we're always very gracious about it, because we know it comes from the heart. So if people ask us, obviously we say, only buy us things that we can eat, drink, or
experience,
or make a difference, like rather plant a tree for us or something. But we make a point of being gracious, because why wouldn't you?
Yeah, of course. It's the intention and the thought that counts.
Yeah, so those are our
mega waffle
thoughts on that. What question have we got next? So Joanne wants to know, I'd love to hear about being vegan and minimalist during the season of parties and indulgence. What do you find difficult? How do you say no to minimize your social calendar? Are there special foods you look forward to? And what do you do to
when you receive
What do you do when you receive a gift that goes against your vegan or minimalist ethic? And are there any special events or traditions? Sure, that's a lot too.
Yeah, many questions in one.
So the last one sort of follows on from being gracious. And again, like if somebody gives us something and it isn't vegan, we're not going to say no. Generally what we do is, because we've had it before, people gave us like they went to the bakery and they brought us brownies and stuff. And so we just say, thank you very much. That's so lovely of you, because we do mean it. And then we re-gift it to someone else.
Yeah, who doesn't mind eating non-vegan stuff. Because for us, the veganism is ethical and health related. So we wouldn't eat it, but we do accept it.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to be rude or anything.
No, of course not. A gift, like you said earlier, it comes from the heart. So.
Exactly. So seasons of parties and indulgence, we don't actually go out that much anymore. And in fact, you had an invite earlier this week from your colleagues.
Yeah, for end of year party.
Yeah.
But it's at night in town, and they're drinking, and probably there's going to be lots of non-vegan stuff going on. So I just said that I take my health protocol very seriously, and I wouldn't go. I mean, I think we join sort of daytime things because it's just easier to manage. First of all, transport, because we don't have a car anymore, And secondly, just I don't know.
It's just like, you know, you have to find a balance between being gracious and being honest.
Yeah.
So sometimes you just say yes, you know, like with the brownies, for instance. But if it's something that's really going to compromise you, like we don't want to go into town at night and a party where everyone's drinking that we won't enjoy. So we just a gracious no thank you there. But then, so we just pick more carefully, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, our Art of Living group always have an end of year function, which we always go to because it's during the day, it's vegetarian and vegan with like-minded people.
Yeah.
So I think it goes back to some of our earlier videos where we don't say no is a complete sentence in this case as in being rude, but we're very clear about what we will and won't do,
yeah.
you know. And you know what, if someone's feelings are hurt and we've still been gracious about it, well, I mean, that's on them, really.
It's nothing you can do about that.
No.
I mean, the other thing about going out at night is also we get up really early. So that party starts at like 8 o'clock at night.
And that's
when we go to bed. So that's a more practical reason.
Yes.
But yeah, we don't really join those things anymore.
Yeah.
Not the mega ones.
What else was there?
How to say no to minimize your social calendar. So I think
that.
Yeah, pretty
Special
much.
foods we look forward to? No.
Not Christmas time, but we do very much enjoy.
Oh, the Easter
buns. Yeah.
That we were talking about yesterday. There's a place that makes these vegan hot cross buns that are so good.
So good, yeah.
Healthy vegan, because vegan, I mean, you can get vegan hot cross buns, but they're not the healthy ones.
But I mean, there's a few places that make so.
And they make at Christmas time they make those Christmas mince pies.
Oh yeah, those
vegan.
are good actually.
Yeah,
those are good. So there's a Woolworths here. I don't know what the equivalent is in the States, but it's like a grocery store, but like a little bit fancy. And they make vegan hot cross buns at Easter. Not healthy, got sugar, but sometimes it's worth it to have a coffee and a slightly less than healthy Easter bun. But those other ones from Bethlehem are.
Yeah, those are something else. So at Christmas time it would be if we get our hands on vegan Christmas mince pies. But again, I mean, since we're not really celebrating Christmas, there's nothing else I think we look forward to. We're a bit boring.
Really. Yeah, we're a bit boring that way. I mean, we might celebrate just because it's holidays, not because it's Christmas or anything, but we might celebrate with a special meal or something here and there.
Yeah.
When we're on holiday.
Yeah, okay. So
yeah, we are a bit boring.
We're a bit boring.
Sorry, Joanne.
Let's see what the next question is.
Did we answer all our stuff?
Let me just check. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you find difficult?
Special events or traditions. Okay, yeah.
No, we did.
Yeah, we did. We got all your points.
Okay, so Tracy wants to know, what minimalist holiday traditions do you enjoy? And you were being funny about that earlier because we were saying watching other people queue in the shops when we don't have to.
Yeah, so it's almost a little bit of schadenfreude, which we're not supposed to do, hey?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I still get a thrill, or both of us still get a thrill out of not celebrating in the traditional way and seeing everyone I mean, it's not nice, but we see everyone running around like crazies, and
it's not that we're happy for them, like now we sounding terrible.
Yeah.
It's not that we're happy that they are so stressed out. It's a reminder to us about why we've chosen a different and easier path.
Yeah.
I think. And also sometimes you see happy people in the shopping centres at this time, and the Christmas music's playing and there's decorations everywhere. So that's kind of how that's sort of a tradition, if you want to call it that. Like when we go to the shops, it's like, oh, you still get the vibes.
It's kind of rubs off on you, the festive season. Yeah.
But I think our main, like if we're talking about traditions, because we've obviously made up our own now, we don't have the traditional ones, is the Santa shoebox is a big one for us. We do it most years, not every year, but when we do it, it's very exciting because they open up the pledging in September already. So you go online and you pick your kids.
And then you start
And
shopping.
we always mean to shop ahead of time, but it never works out like that. So last weekend we went in one go and we just shopped for everything, and it was quick and easy, but it was a huge amount of fun.
Yeah. And then we also try and contribute to someone like Meals on Wheels, because they always struggle at this time of the year to get meals, and also, you know, to do something special for the old folk.
Yeah, I mean, I've finally got to, because every year Meals on Wheels they normally do a Christmas lunch. This year they just don't have the finances, but they normally get the people in their area in, and they cook them a special lunch, and I got to help serve that a year or two ago.
Yeah.
And that was so much fun to see these people. They have so little, and to see them enjoying a special lunch together is just, it's so heartwarming. And it just, like, I think back on the way that I used to celebrate Christmas, and, you know, I mean, yes, it was nice because you're with family and you're exchanging gifts or whatever, but it's just you guys, and you're just focused on eating and stuff, which, as we've said before, is often not very well thought out.
Yeah, I mean, in those days, the run up to the holiday season was always so hectic. You know, you feel this pressure of needing to buy everybody something, even if you don't know them that well or you don't know what they'd like. So you end up buying weird stuff for people you don't know very well. Anyway, cut a long story short, we don't have that run up anymore, so we're able to install traditions, you know, that we want.
Yeah, it's a lovely time of year for us. And then, of course, as South Africans, we've got the added bonus that it's now summer.
Yeah.
So for us, a lot of us take our work vacation at the end of the year, and it's a feel-good time of year for us on many levels.
Yeah.
So I think that was like a mega waffle.
That was a mega waffle from beginning to end.
I hope we answered all the questions properly. If we didn't, feel free to do follow up, and we'll
cover them again.
Yeah, or whatever. I think that's it.
Is that our... Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, that was cool. I enjoyed that. Okay, so first of all, thank you for sending the questions in, and thank you for making them so interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, all of them were lovely.
And for appreciating the waffles.
Yes. Because we appreciate you.
So on that note, until next time, keep it simple.
Keep it festive.
Or keep it festive. Yeah.
Keep it festive.
Yeah. And?
Age with intention.
Bye.